Do you ever wonder if your relationship is lifting you up or dragging you down? Well, we have 17 signs for you that point towards a potentially toxic union. Are you ready for some relationship real talk? Sign number 1. Constant criticism. Relationships are platforms for mutual growth where both partners lift each other up, contributing positively to each other's lives. If you find yourself under an incessant barrage of criticism, always targeted with belittling comments that shake your confidence and self-worth, that's a glaring red flag. This kind of relentless criticism, camouflaged as just teasing or constructive criticism, can slowly erode your self-esteem, leaving you feeling perpetually inadequate. It's a sign that should not be ignored or normalized. Sign number 2, feeling drained. Your relationship should feel like a sanctuary, a space that gives you joy, comfort, and a sense of security. However, if every interaction with your partner leaves you emotionally exhausted and mentally drained, it's a stark indication of a toxic dynamic. Constant negativity, emotional manipulation, or overbearing drama, these are classic traits of a toxic relationship that can drain your energy, leaving you feeling perpetually tired and devoid of positivity. Sign number 3, lack of trust. Trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship. Without it, the relationship loses its essence and foundation. If you find yourself constantly questioning your partner's actions, or if your partner is always doubting your intentions, it creates a hostile environment rife with insecurity and paranoia. The absence of trust in your relationship can lead to an ongoing state of unrest, which signals toxicity. Sign number 4, controlling behavior. In a healthy relationship, both partners respect each other's individuality, personal space, and freedom. So, if your partner starts dictating your choices, controlling your social interactions, or imposing their thoughts and decisions on you, that's a clear warning sign. A toxic relationship often manifests as one person dominating and controlling the other, a far cry from love, respect, and mutual growth that relationships should foster. Sign number 5, non-stop drama. Just like life, relationships have their ups and downs. It's part of the shared human experience. But if your relationships feel like a never-ending roller coaster ride filled with intense conflicts, constant arguments, emotional meltdowns, and drastic highs and lows, it's likely that you're in a toxic relationship. A stable, nurturing relationship shouldn't feel like a battleground or a soap opera. Sign number 6, communication breakdown. Open, honest communication is essential for any successful relationship. If conversations are replaced with passive aggressiveness, hostility, or prolonged silence, it's a clear sign that your relationship is on toxic ground. You should be able to voice your thoughts, concerns, and feelings without the fear of retribution or dismissal. Sign number 7, feeling isolated. Relationships should enhance your life, not shrink it. If you find your world gradually becoming smaller as you're cut off from friends, family, or hobbies that you love, that's a major warning sign. A supportive partner will encourage your personal relationships and interests, not undermine or limit them. Isolation from your support network and loss of personal identity are potent signs of a toxic relationship. Sign number 8, no respect. Mutual respect is at the core of any healthy relationship. But if your ideas, opinions, or personal boundaries are constantly overlooked, dismissed, or violated, it's an unmistakable signal that the relationship is toxic. No one should feel belittled, disregarded, or devalued in a relationship. Sign number 9, feeling unappreciated. If your efforts, sacrifices, and emotions are routinely overlooked, undervalued, or taken for granted, that's a serious red flag. A relationship should feel like a mutual exchange of love and respect, not a one-sided affair where you're always giving, the other person is always taking. Sign number 10, walking on eggshells. You may ask, what does it mean to walk on eggshells? Well, the phrase is often used to describe a situation where you're continually cautious and fearful of upsetting someone. It's like being in a state of constant alertness, always being careful with your words, actions, or decisions to avoid a potential conflict or negative reaction. Remember, A relationship should be a safe space, fostering freedom, comfort, and mutual respect. It should allow you to be yourself, express yourself, and grow as an individual. You should not have to live in constant fear or anxiety. Therefore, if you recognize this sign in your relationship, it's essential to address it and seek the help you need. Walking on eggshells is not an indication of your patience or love, it's a glaring sign of a toxic relationship. Sign number 11, disregard for boundaries. Healthy relationships respect the personal boundaries that each partner sets. These boundaries are critical for maintaining respect and understanding in a relationship, protecting your mental, emotional, and physical space. If your partner habitually oversteps or ignores those boundaries, whether by invading your privacy, disrespecting your time, or neglecting your emotional needs, it's a sign of toxicity. Over time, this lack of respect for your boundaries can lead to feelings of invasion and discomfort, steadily chipping away at your sense of self-worth and autonomy. Sign 12, constant blame game. A relationship is a partnership built on shared responsibility and understanding. It's normal to have disagreements and problems. What matters is how you address them. If your partner always points out fingers, refuses to take responsibility for their actions, and consistently blames you for problems, that's a strong sign of a toxic dynamic. This consistent blame shifting can lead to feelings of guilt and self-doubt, undermining your confidence, skewing your perception of the relationship's reality. Sign number 13, feeling inferior. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, understanding, and equality, so it should make you feel loved, valued, and cherished. However, if your partner constantly makes you feel inferior, be it in terms of intellect, looks, or capability, it's a clear sign of a toxic relationship. This kind of behavior does not indicate love, it indicates their need for power and control. No one should ever feel less in a relationship. It should be a space where both partners can grow and thrive together. Sign 14, absence of compromise. To work, relationships require a balance of give and take from every partner. This includes understanding, respect, and compromise from both parties. If your partner refuses to compromise, always insisting on having their way without considering your feelings or needs, then this points to a toxic relationship. A relationship should not be a tug-of-war or power struggle, but a harmonious partnership where both individuals work towards mutual happiness. Sign 15, passive aggressiveness. Communication is a vital lifeline in a relationship. It should be open, honest, and direct. If you notice your partner often resorts to sulking, giving the silent treatment, or showing indirect hostility instead of openly discussing issues, it's a clear sign of a toxic dynamic. This kind of behavior can create a cycle of resentment, confusion, and tension, making the relationship feel like an ongoing guessing game instead of a stable, supportive partnership. Sign 16, frequently feeling anxious. A relationship should be a source of comfort, happiness, and security, not a cause for constant anxiety or stress. If your relationship is making you feel perpetually anxious, leading to issues like stress, insomnia, or even panic attacks, it's a critical sign of a toxic relationship. Your well-being, both mental and physical, should never be compromised for the sake of a relationship. Sign 17, invasion of privacy. In a healthy relationship, there is mutual respect for each other's personal space and privacy. So if your partner constantly invades your personal space, checks your phone without consent, or insists on knowing every detail of your personal life, it's a glaring sign of a toxic relationship. Respecting privacy is not about keeping secrets, it's about trust, respect, and allowing each other to use the space to maintain individuality within the relationship. Navigated the murky waters of toxic relationships? Dive deeper into why you're a magnet for toxicity, or empower with elevating relationship standards. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.